Oh, did I leave the furnace on again? Nope, just my imagination. Okay. Welcome back to Minecraft's Forever World with me, the Nifty Rascal. I have been busy. We have been decorating, we have upgraded the farm, and we have built some new parts to the farm. So we have a windmill and a sheep barn. So we can finally get some wool on the go, and we're finally adding a bit of detail to our world. Let's see how I got here. Right, so I've started a mine on my way down to pretty much bedrock level. But I've come across a mine shaft. So we're going to explore it. See if we can find any goodies in here. Oh wow, look at that. Comes right through a geode. Oh, that's cool. Zombie. Very loud in my ear. Oh, hello. Ow. Right. Well, that's interesting. Thinks it's on a little overhang because of it. I'm gonna have some mine carts, some gold. I didn't find any of the chests. Oh. Will do. Stop and get into me. Interesting. There's more that way. Nothing that way really. If you can find any sort of loot of any kind, be very useful. Nope. Nope. I need some more bread. Nothing that way. Oh. It's weird. It's weird normally find more than just that. Is there another way? No. Right. And for now, block that off for safety. Back to heading down the world. We'll see you again. So, we return home from our mining after getting some resources ready to build, to get ready to start building the farm, to start upgrading, to get where we want to be. With a few little projects in mind. I think the first one we're going to do is we're going to build the sheep barn. So we're going to go and do that shortly. Once we get home, and we're safe, and we can sleep the night away, and be ready for the next day in our forever world. So we start the next day off by getting some wood. So that's one of the main resources that we need for building. You can never have enough wood, as I've learnt by constantly having to go out and chop trees. I do not know how many stacks of wood I've had to go through just for these builds today. Way too much, I think. I did start a little tree farm just to make my life a bit easier, but still, I was constantly going and chopping down wood to get what I needed for the builds today. So we start off by digging out the land, getting it ready, nice and flat, ready for our new sheep barn. Having to fill in some of these caves. That was the cave where the creeper blew me up. We've got it nice now, hidden away. It's all lit up mostly under there, so unlikely if I ever go on there again, there'll be creepers. But you never know, it's Minecraft. So we're starting to put in the wooden pillars to get it nice and shaped, getting the plans out. We are going to be building with stone brick. I do quite like the look of that. So we start getting ready to put the roof on. We are going with a granite outline with a deep slate tile centre. I'm thinking I'm going to change this in the future just because it's not quite the colour scheme that I want for this build. Yeah, I was just trying it out just to see how it would go along. So we're going to replace the roof with copper and spruce eventually so it matches the other builds. So now we're starting on the actual pen for the sheep. Now we will be going to go and get some sheep shortly. I'm lighting it up. Just as you can see, a zombie. Constant attack from zombies in this episode. There was no break from them. Look, another one chasing me down again. No escape. The barn is mostly done. Ready for the sheep. It's not the most beautiful thing in the world, but it's something a bit quirky. I wanted to try something different, so I did. Oh, I need to work on how I'm going to decorate the outside because it is just very flat. I'm wondering. Just some small tweaks. Just put this while we go in. Replace them. Put our logs like so. There you go. Doesn't look as strange now. It looks like it's actually spotted. So we're gonna go and get some sheep. Oh, there we go. There's 2 sheep. That's 3 sheep. 4 sheep. Excellent. Oh, why are you not following? Come here. Hello. Come with me. Excuse me. Stop looking at the entire field of wheat. Follow me. Let's get you home. Your new home. Oh my god, we have a light grey sheep. Exquisite. Lovely. We've got some sheep in our very basic looking barn. And then we'll be able to start shearing them. So the next job is to get on with the windmill, which we're going to start now. I believe I have most of the resources on me. I am deciding on what to do for the top. Wondering, was there a good few of those houses with white terracotta I'm tempted to steal? So I might go and do that. Steal their terracotta once I get closer to how I want this to be. So, let's begin building the windmill. So we already made the circular base around the windmill. That's given us quite a nice little shape. We're going to be adding some logs around the outside just to make it look a bit bigger at the base. So constantly going back and forward, having to go and get more resources, because I always assume I have more than enough on hand, but I never do. So we're putting a nice little bit around the outside to get it so it looks like the shape that we want. We've got the base of the windmill built. It's going to look something like that. Let's bring this up one on this, just to try and make it more shaped. So what will happen here then, there's like a ring that sits on the top just to help bring it out a bit. Oh, and a bit of depth. And then the first layer of the windmill will match the stern, and then the second will go in again one, and then out will come the actual propeller. I want to know which way I think I should have it. I don't know if I should have it facing the barn here or facing the tree or even the other ways. No, but I'm thinking maybe I'll build another one as well, future, or something like that. But what we are going to do is now upgrade the farm a bit more again, because obviously it needs doing. It's growing, which is what we want. I'm going to go and grab my hoe, and then we're going to start upgrading the farm again, just because we want it to look nice as well as functional. We've got sheep now. We have chickens. Don't really have a proper home for the chickens, but they have a home for now. We're going to have to do some resources. Well, we're going to have to get more sand so I can sort the windows. So I'm going to design this more like the windmills that I used to have. I need to see if I can find a photo of it so I can make it look how I liked it, because I did quite like the first windmill I ever built, at least after I'd upgraded it. Every other time I've built one, they've not been as good. So I will be back once I've done this. So we're going to start off by getting this farm bigger. We always need more wheat. Plans are eventually to make a mud system so I can convert dirt into mud quite easily. One of my main building blocks that I love to use is mud bricks. So we're going to have to try and get a lot of wheat ready for us to be able to do that. Maybe eventually we'll make a wheat farm just to make it easier, so we don't have to go and harvest it all the time. And this way it can always look pretty at the windmill. So it's time to start planting some seeds so we can actually get this farm up and going. So, oh, and straight away, yet again, more zombies attacking. We never ever seem to be free of them. Constant attack from the zombies. So add more wheat, more seeds, and another zombie again attacks me and ruins my farm. And then again a third one. There's just no escape. So the wheat farm's now complete. So it's time to start putting some walls back in on the windmill. I did rob the white terracotta from the neighbouring village that you're about to see in the background. We may or may not have left them without safety and defences in the night. Not exactly the best for them, but now we have a nice looking windmill. So I've built a temporary staircase. Eventually that's going to go away. I'm going to be building more inside the windmill, maybe some storage, just to make it so we can store more things in there, maybe for wheat, just to make it look more and feel more like a windmill. So we get it nice and tall and to the heights that we want, and get ready to start building the propeller. Do have to go and shear some sheep though, because still at this point I have not got enough wool to actually do it. That is the next step for us on the windmill build. So we're starting to put some spruce trapdoors around the outside just to give it a bit of depth, a bit more to it. And then we're going to start putting in the actual propeller for the windmill. We're going to start by doing some oak fence posts just around, just to give it the general shape to look like it's moving slightly. Sadly we don't have any mods, and I don't think I will play with any mods that really change the game. just so it looks vanilla and we play vanilla. We don't really want to be adding too much, it takes away from it. So we're adding in the wall now to the propellers, just to make them look more like actual windmill propellers. It's supposed to look like it's moving, obviously it's not. It's just not where it should be if it was stopped. So we're adding a copper roof just to make it look and match with the rest of the builds. We will be changing the sheep barn to match. So I've decorated the build now and it's looking quite nice. Just finishing off a few little bits. I've got to do the interior next, and I've left a little access hatch on the back just to get to the outside walls upstairs for the moment. So we're going to do some decorating just around the base. I'm feeling like not having any retaining walls on this path next to a big cliff edge basically just makes it look very unrealistic, just because that's where I get my cobble from underneath. So we'll put some spruce on just to make it have a bit of detail. I do quite like using things like this just to give it a bit of depth. It's something different, and they look almost like pillars that support it slightly. So I've gone for something different. I've run out, so I need to go get more. Right, so we've been a little busy then. So we've got the farm looking quite nice for this episode. I believe this is pretty much what we're going to be done today. I've put some little scarecrows in to try and keep things away from my wheat, because I need my wheat to feed my sheep. Oh, that windmill does not look right there on the bottom, look by my head. Let me just go and sort that out real quick. It's really wrong. Oh, sort my camera out. Right. So, just take this one block off the bottom, just because it just doesn't match the rest of the windmill. So now it looks better. There we go. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with what we've managed to get done today. We've got some sheep, we've got the windmill built, getting ready for our next steps. So I'm going to be getting some resources, but I want to say thank you for watching, and I will see you next time, and goodbye.